Culloden. The Duke of Cumberland had the cruelty to allow the wounded to remain amongst the dead on the field of battle, at Culloden, stripped of their clothes from Wednesday, the day of the unfortunate engagement, till 3 o'clock on the afternoon of Friday, when he sent detachments to kill all those who were still in life, and a great many who had resisted the effects of the continual rains, which fell at that time, were then dispatched. He ordered a barn, which contained many of the wounded Highlanders, to be set on fire, and having stationed soldiers around it, they, with fixed bayonets, drove back the unfortunate men who attempted to save themselves, into the flames, burning them alive in this horrible manner, as if they had not been fellow creatures. Mitchell, Scotsman's Library, 1825. Butcher Cumberland to the Duke of Newcastle. July, 1746. Mild measures will not do. All the good we have done is a little bloodletting which has only weakened the madness but not at all cured it, and I tremble to fear that this vile spot may still be the ruin of this island and of our family. The Church of Scotland to His Royal Highness, Butcher Cumberland. The Church of Scotland are under peculiar obligation to offer their most thankful acknowledgments to Almighty God who has raised you up to be the brave defender of your royal father's throne, and the happy restorer of our peace, and at this time guardian of all our sacred and civil interests, that you may share eat last in that eternal happiness and glory bestowed by the divine mercy in a distinguished manner upon those who have been eminent examples of virtue and the happy instruments of communicating public blessings to mankind are and shall be the prayers of, may it please your Royal Highness, your most obedient and most humble servants, the ministers and elders met in the General Assembly of the Church of Scotland. May 20th, 1746. The Duke, on his return to London, continued to press for measures of the utmost severity. Letter of H. Warpole to H. Mann. The Church and the Highlands. Your Majesty having been graciously pleased by your Royal High Commissioner to signify your royal intention of continuing your pious donation in order to reform the barbarous parts of our country whereof some have lately made the most unworthy requital. Addressed to King George II. The Disarming Act. Anyone wearing plaid, philibeg, little kilt, trews, shoulder belt, or any part whatsoever of what peculiarly belongs to the Highland garb, shall suffer imprisonment during the space of 6 months, and for the second offence shall be liable to be transported to any of His Majesty's plantations beyond the seas there to remain for the space of 7 years. The Conspiracy against the Highlander. Wolfe, letter to Captain Rickson. I should think that 2 or 3 independent Highland companies might be of use. They are hardy, intrepid, accustomed to a rough country, and no great mischief if they fall. How can you better employ a secret enemy than by making his end conducive to the common good? Life of Major General James Wolfe, by Robert Wright, 1864. The Highlanders screwed down. There was no strong feeling in favor of enlistment. All investigation points in the opposite direction. Undoubtedly, among the gentry, soldiering as a profession was popular and the screw of landlordism was unscrupulously used for enlistment. Charles Fraser Mackintosh.